Welcome. So in this video we are going to get started on how to get started with the installing of the VS Code, which is going to be the software we are going to use to be writing our code. So I have the executable installer right here for my Windows, and then I'm going to click it, and then it's going to pop up the window, and then follow the steps through, and then just keep clicking until you get your installation. So you follow the instructions as being shown on the screen properly, so we get everything installed. So after installation, I'm going to launch the Visual Studio Code right there. So because I already have it pre-installed already, so it's only going to take me back to where I stopped. But for those who are just installing the VS Code, is going to bring up a different something like this, and then you just have to set up some stuffs manually, like selecting your themes and every other thing. So I'm going to install a live server, which is going to enable me to be able to run my HTML in my browser without having to reload my browser every time, which is called the live server. So because I already have it pre-installed right here, so it's going to show uninstall. But for those who have not installed it, so it is going to show install, so you just have to click on install, and then you get your live server extension installed. So that is going to get us started on running our HTML on the live server without having to reload our browser every time we make changes. So I'm going to open a folder which is going to contain all the HTML work that I'll be working on. So I'm going to create a folder which is going to be like my workspace, where I'm going to save all the files that I've been working on. So I'm trying to select a folder right here, trying to create a folder, but I guess this is not really a way. Okay. Okay, so I guess so I'm just going to create a new folder on the desktop right here. So I'm going to call it my folder. So I can right click on it, and then if I right click on it, I can click on the show more options to open with VS Code, or I can just go into VS Code directly. So I can just go into the VS Code directly, and then so we go back to where I have this window. Click on the file menu, and then open folder, and then I'm going to select the folder I created, and then click on select folder. So it is going to open the folder. So I have the content of the folder right on the left side. So because I don't have anything inside the folder, that is why it is empty. So there are options to create a new file, create a new folder. So I'm just going to click on create a new file, and create a new HTML file. I'm going to call it index.html. So .html is the file extension for HTML files. So we also have other file extensions such as the CSS. I can say .css. So but since HTML, I'm going to have .html. So to get started with HTML on the base template, I'm going to create a new template and say HTML:5. So by clicking on HTML:5 and clicking enter, it's going to give me a base template that I'm going to start working on right here. So I have on this kind of a template, more like the basic structure of an HTML web page, and each of these things right here, they have their own meanings, which we are going to be discussing in our next video on HTML tags and elements. So watch out for the next video.